she doing back round here? I thought her and Kevin had split up.
Well, she's only walking down the street. It's a free country. Anyway, maybe her and Kevin have sorted things out.
How can you sort things out with a child killer? If he's letting her anywhere near them kids again, Sally will have a fit.
Sharon, why can't you leave the poor girl alone? And from what Kevin tells me, she's had quite enough of people making judgments about her.
Alison? Hiya. Where have you been? Are you okay? The girls have been wondering about you. We thought you must be poorly, maybe flu or something.
I'm fine.
Is everything all right? We were worried about you. When are you coming back to work?
I'm not. I've written a letter to Deirdre, handing in my notice.
You notice? Alison, look, I know that you and Kevin have had a bust-up, but I'm sure you can sort things out. I mean, look at me and Roy. When we first got together, we used to scrap about all sorts, and nobody would have guessed that we'd end up married and happy as we are now.
Well, who told you that me and Kevin had split up?
No one. But we came into the factory looking for you, and we sort of put two and two together, you know.
Well, did he say out?
No.
Right then, well, I'd best be getting off.
Oh, hang on, Alison. Don't rush off, not just yet. At least come for a cuppa before you go out.
Hi, Ashley. I just wanted to say thanks for the other night.
I didn't do anything, I just listened.
No, what you said was dead sensible. I should start looking forward, not minding about past.
Oh, come on then, get some practice in.
Right. Hello. This. Oh, she's got a right appetite as this one.
Yeah, stuffs it straight down, just like a dad.
Yeah, she doesn't get a table manner from my side of the family, though. I'm sorry about the mess.
It's all right.
It's funny though, isn't it, when family traits start coming through. One of them's got my mum's smile.
Yeah, she would have loved these two. Mucky table manners and all.
Gonna see her again then? You real man.
Well, why? She ain't my mum. Long before I were their age, she walked off and left. What kind of a real mum does that?
It were different back then.
It weren't that different.
I think what Judy's getting at is, if you're angry, and you've every right to be angry, but if you turn your back on her now, when it comes to your kids, you're the one who's going to be losing out.
I don't see why.
Well, ain't you the least bit curious, Ash? Don't you want to know what she's really like?
Look, all I want to do is get wed to Maxine. I don't want to have to get to know another mother.
Just these in a paper, please, Rita.
Thanks, love. How was the funeral?
Well, you don't exactly go for laughs, do you?
There you go, Reet.
Thanks, love.
Hey, have you told at latest?
Tell me what?
Well, according to your Kevin, we've all got wrong end at stick. Alison did not kill her sister. He says it was just an accident.
All I know is Kevin were climbing the walls when she disappeared with the girls. If he doesn't trust her, why should I take any chances? I don't want her anywhere near her.
Yeah, but she probably never meant to hurt her, though.
We don't know what happened. Sounds to me as if she had enough grief from her parents without everybody else chucking the two-pennything.
Yeah, but now it's out in the open, Rita. Folk are bound to speculate, especially when they've got kids.
Well, I feel sorry for them both.
Yeah, well, I don't. Kevin gave me a hard enough time over Greg Kelly. Now the boot's on the other foot, and he's the one sending him out with someone who can't be trusted.
Well, I'll tell you who else can't be trusted. That fella of mine. Do you know, he promised he'd call me last night after the funeral. What can you do with him, eh?
Well, maybe he forgot. He was a bit upset.
You don't have to cover for him, Sal. A bit drunk, more like. Hey, what are you doing tonight?
Nothing, why?
Well, I don't see why I should have to sit in waiting on his lordship. Let's have a girls' night out.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to get a babysitter, Sharon.
All right, let's have a girly night in. I'll bring the booze and we'll get a pizza.
Great.
Morning, boss. Ladies, stripped and ready for action, are we?
Oh, I hope he's not one of these young lads that thinks it's funny.
Oh, I like to start the day with a smile, Vera.
Well, it's wasted on me, sunshine.
Oh, take no notice, Vinny. It's nice to have someone around with a bit of enthusiasm. For as long as it lasts.
Well, I'd best get on.
Vera, can I have a word?
Look, you can talk all you like, but I'm doing my sweeping.
I hope you don't think I purposely set out to do Jack out of his job.
Look, it's got naught to do with what I think. But you get old, you get chucked on scrap heap. It's to be expected.
Once Jack's fit again, he wants his job back, I will willingly step aside.
And do you mean that?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't.
Well, I'll tell him, and it'd be much appreciated, but, well, our Jack's days of humping crates are over.
Look, Retirement's not so bad. I mean, he'll be able to spend more time on the other side of the bar.
Drinking fizzy water. Look, take a tip from me, love, don't get old. But I'll tell him what you said.
You tell him I meant it, no?
You did, didn't you?
Well, you're full of surprises, aren't you?
Just trying to keep the peace.
Well, I think it was a little bit more than that.
So what will you do? Have you found yourself another job?
Oh, I'll find something.
I know that working for Mr. Baldwin's not exactly a bed of roses, but decent jobs are hard to come by.
I don't know, I might give London a go.
London?
Well, there's plenty of jobs down there, apparently.
But you won't know anyone.
That's the idea.
Alison, lots of people have rows, but it's no reason to run away. I can't believe that this is something that you and Kevin can't sort out.
Do you want a bet? Look, Hayley, if I tell you what happened, will you promise not to say a word?
Of course I won't.
Not even to Roy?
I promise.
Hey! Where have you been hiding yourself?
She's giving a new notice.
Why?
It's too complicated to explain.
Yeah, when it's complicated, usually means there's a fella behind it. What's your Kevin done now?
Oh, it's now.
Do you know, he sounds just like Marlis. He never does out. Always manages to find trouble, though, wherever he goes. He's got a talent for it.
Janice, I'll be with you in a second, all right?
The thing to remember is, when they know they're in the doghouse, they get all stroppy for a couple of days, but they soon get bored with it. Come crawling back, all apologetic.
Oh, I've got to go. I've got lots to do.
Oh, Alison, wait a minute.
Listen, love. When the worst comes to the worst, splitting up with your boyfriend is no reason to jack your job in.
Yeah, well, and Hayley, would you tell the rest of the girls that I really enjoyed working with them?
Alison, look after yourself. She says she's leaving Weatherfield for good.
No, they'll soon make it up.
I'm not so sure.
Came to say I'm sorry. I should never have said the things I said last night.
No, you shouldn't.
I can't change the way I feel about you.
I think we should both agree to forget what you said, okay?
If that's what you really want, yeah?
Don't be so pathetic. What kind of a bloke are you? You're seeing Sharon. You're sleeping with Sharon. She's my mate. And behind her back, you're coming on to me.
It's not as simple as that, and you know it.
I don't want to be put in this position. Is that simple enough for you?
Me and Sharon, it started out as just a bit of a laugh.
I don't want to know.
I care about Sharon, but not as a permanent thing. We'd have to finish sooner or later. It's better sooner. The more time I spent with her, the more it brought home to me that the person I wanted to be with was you.
She's my friend. I don't want to hear this.
After that Ian dumped her, she'd have gone out with the first fella who came along. It just happened to be me.
Oh, so now it's all Sharon's fault, is it?
That's not what I'm saying.
Maybe Carol think it's a bit funny me ringing her out the blue and asking her to be my bridesmaid.
Yeah.
We were close at school, though, and I always sent her a Christmas card.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters if you haven't seen each other for ages, do you? Actually, listening.
Of course.
You see, she would fit the dress as well.
Who do you think our kids will take after?
Hey, not even married yet.
I'm serious, Maxine. It's important to know who your kids will take after, who you are as a person. It's all down to genetics, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. I've got the grand's flat feet.
I don't even know if she's got brown eyes or blue.
Whose eyes?
Your mum. Not me mum, not Beryl, other one.
Ashley, what are you going on about?
I told you. Your genetics. Although Beryl will always be my mum, it won't be her to get my genes from, will it?
So?
So I don't know if I am doing the right thing. Maybe I should see her again, get to know her properly.
What, to find out what genes she's got?
Well, Gary reckons if I don't get to know her a bit, I might just end up regretting it.
Oh, Ashley, I'm right behind you on this one. But only you can decide.
That's just it. I can't decide. I don't know what to do at all.
I'm not saying I'm doing the right thing. I'm just trying to be honest.
That's all very well, except when other folk get hurt.
I don't want to hurt Sharon. You can't spend your life tiptoeing around other people's feelings. I'm not a vain bloke, Sally. If I thought you couldn't give a toss, I'd just walk out the door now. But we're right for each other. Deep down, you know it. Look at me. It's now or never, Sally. We missed our first chance of getting together, didn't we? Let's not do that again. I'm just trying to be honest. All I'm asking is that you do the same.
And then what?
Well then, we'll just try and sort it out the best we can.
I really wanted a relationship with you before, you know, but I had to think of the girls. Another strange bloke in their life, that was the last thing they needed.
I know. I'm sure you did the right thing.
Maybe. I've certainly regretted it.
It's not too late, you know. It's not too late.
No, Danny, I can't do this. I can't do this to Sharon. It's not fair.
Sally!
Danny, please just go. I can't cope with this. Just go.
Can I give you a tip?
If you like.
If you tilt the glass, you'll find it easier. There's less froth, less spillage.
Well, that'll keep the boss happy, won't it?
I've been in this game a bit longer than you, that's all. Anything you want to know, just ask.
I will.
I've been pulling pints for 30 years. I hope you're not going to be giving me advice, sonny.
Well, you know what they say. There's always room for improvement, Betty Love.
They come in the post this morning. 2 return tickets to Bangkok, plus all pointsies, plus the itinerary.
Bangkok. Whoever would have thought it at our age?
It gives you all the information about the railway, bits you can visit and so forth. I hope Sydney would have been pleased.
I know you'd rather have gone with him.
Now don't you fret yourself. Any road, we are going with him in a manner of speaking.
Well, I must admit, I am excited.
Food sounds a bit heavy. I must remember to pack my antacids.
Where's your sense of adventure, Maud?
Well, I wouldn't be feeling very adventurous if my irritable bowel were playing me up.
Don't worry. We'll stick to the noodles. You can't go wrong with that.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Emily. Still, we are going to Bangkok.
Seems a nice enough fella. Bit cocky. Good looking though.
Yeah, I think it might work out. As long as he doesn't get too far up Betty's nose.
Well, she'll soon put him right if he oversteps the mark. What about Jack, though? See me what I'm worried about. I mean, we didn't exactly give him a good sending off.
Yeah, I know. I think I've been feeling a bit awkward about the whole thing.
Well, all we need to do is have a whip round, get him something nice. I can do it if you want.
No, I'll do it. I shouldn't need reminding. It was me that gave him his cards, wasn't it?
Alison.
I don't know what exactly Kevin said to you, but I need to explain.
It's really not necessary.
Well, I think it is. Please, Sally, can I come in?
Kevin was certainly worried. What am I supposed to think?
I've looked after those girls loads of times. If I meant them any harm, why would I have waited till now?
Well, I don't know. Kevin said it was something to do with a row you'd had with your mother. She came round to the flat and all.
Yeah, well, that's my mother, isn't it?
Look, this is between you and Kevin. But when it affects my daughters...
I don't know exactly what Kevin told you, but my sister drowned accidentally. And I couldn't have pushed her in. I'm no danger to kids, and I'm certainly no danger to Sophie and Rosie.
Well, I never really thought you were. But you were 4 hours late, Alison. I suppose we just... Well, we panicked. I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as I am. I'm leaving Weatherfield. That's why I came, to explain things to you and to say goodbye to the girls. I've bought them both a present.
Books?
Yeah, well, I know how they like to read.
You know, Kevin's in a terrible state. Why don't you just go and talk to him?
I have nothing to say to him.
But maybe if you...
Yeah, can I just say goodbye to the girls now?
Of course you can. Rosie, Sophie, Alison's come to see you.
Thanks. Alison, where have you been? Oh, look, I've been shopping and I've bought you both a present.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see?
Well, this one's for you, Sophie, and this one is for you.
Will you read it to us, Alison?
Well, you'll have to read it to yourselves because I've got to go away.
Where are you going? On holiday?
Sort of, but I'll promise to send you both a postcard, though. Now, you be good girls. Thanks, Sally.
Will Alison be coming back soon?
No, love. I don't think she will.
Thank you. You've been staring at that empty glass for the last half hour. Are you hoping for a miracle?
Inspiration, more like.
Oh.
Do you ever find the harder you try and think something through, the more woolly it gets?
Love, it happens to me all the time.
Right, you're not having second thoughts about your wedding, are you, Ashley?
Once you get him down that aisle, you'll have no time for mooning in your beard.
I just want to do what's right.
I'm sure you will. It'll be a wonderful day. He'll make his whole family proud, won't he?
Of course he will.
Ah, well, we'll see.
Was it something I said?
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Oh, I'm waiting for my lift from Vera.
Well, that's me finished for today.
Vera, before you go, there's something I want to say. We've got a little retirement gift for Jack.
Oh, well, it's no more than he deserves.
Well, we had a whip round, you know, everyone was keen to put in.
Do you know what time was? The management would have paid for that out of their own pocket.
Yeah, well, do you think you can have him here tomorrow afternoon? We'll give him a proper presentation.
Oh, can I come? Only I've got a present for him myself.
Oh, Dino is a thoughtful lad, aren't you?
All right. But just this one, seeing as it's Jack's farewell.
Cheers, Nat.
Do you know I'm gonna have to give up on bridesmaids? Don't think I could find anyone.
Just forget about bridesmaids for a minute. I've made my mind up. I'm asking her to the wedding.
Asking who?
Kathleen, my real mother. What do you think?
I think if it feels right, then it's the right thing to do. But are you sure? Because you've changed your mind before.
I'm sure. I am sure. I'm going to invite her round first. Gives us both a chance to get to know her a bit before big day.
Fine. Don't suppose you got a secret half-sister you don't know about? Could be a bridesmaid, do you? Ash, it's just a joke.
Well, I must say, Sally, I've seen you look better. What's up?
Oh, Alison came round. She wanted to say goodbye to the girls. She's leaving Weatherfield, apparently.
It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
Come on, Sharon. If you knew everyone were whispering behind your back that you killed your sister, how would you feel?
Well, it's her own fault, something like that. She should have kept it to herself.
Yeah, well, I reckon she knows that now.
Well, come on. Corkscrew glasses. Right. He still hasn't phoned, you know. What do you think he's playing at?
I don't know.
You know, I realise I messed things up with Ian.
You can't blame yourself.
No. But because I loved him so much, I were all over him. Well, that's me, isn't it? Well, I've learnt my lesson. And I am not going to make the mistake with Danny. Because blokes don't necessarily like that, do they? I'm just going to wait until he calls me. If I can manage it. Well, what should we drink to? I know. May all our dreams come true.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you, Alison. I've been worried sick.
Thought I'd been kidnapped, did you?
This is daft. Where are you going to go?
You don't seriously think I'm going to stop here, do you?
I know you're worried about what people's going to think. But look, I'll talk to Sally. She's not one for spreading malicious gossip.
Yeah, well, I went round to Sally's this afternoon to say goodbye to the girls. She doesn't worry me. It's you.
Alison, I swear to you, I will never do...
Oh, yeah. Now you do. But what happens next time we have a row? I know what you're like when you lose your temper. You'll be straight down the Rovers gobbing off to the first person you meet.
I won't do that. I promise you.
Yeah. Well, I know what your promises are worth.
Come on, Sal, sup up. Else I'll be getting legless all on my own. Now, tell me honestly, Sally. I know I tend to go at things like a bull at a gate. I made that mistake with Ian. But do you think things could really work out this time? Because with Danny, it feels different.
Well, in what way is it different?
Well, oh, God, I don't know how to put this. See, when I first started sleeping with Ian, it were all right, but it took a bit of time to, you know, get tuned into each other. But with Danny, well, I go all tingly just thinking about it. Oh, I'm sorry, Sal, I didn't mean to... I know you'll get yourself another fella one day. I just know you will.
What was this idea you wanted to ask me about?
Well, I know it's a bit too soon, and I should probably wait, but... What do you think he'll say if I ask him to move in with me?
It's a bit too soon.
No, but I've just got this instinct about it. I just know he's the one for me. And when you feel deep down that something's absolutely right, well, you've just got to go for it, haven't you?
Yeah, I suppose you have.
What do you want me to do, Beg?
No.
I'll beg. I'm begging you, please don't go out that door. Just stay a little bit longer.
It's my taxi. Could have been really nice, this flat, if we'd had a bit more time.
5 more minutes, please.
I thought I'd be here a couple of years at least. Then we'd get a house. Girls could have their own room. We could have kids. I had it all mapped out.
That can still happen.
How can it? I can never trust you again.
Look, it's the most stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. I know that now.
No, I'm the stupid one. You let a secret like that out of the box, you can never put it back. I should have known that. I'll never make that mistake again.
At least tell me where you're going.
What's it to you? Somewhere where nobody knows me. Bye, Kevin.